Hey, how's it going? I feel like so weird in here because I'm in the media room, obviously, because I've got microphones going everywhere. Hi, I'm Andrew Praber. I don't know if you have joined me before or not, but we are doing our weekly Monday night live, and we are basically just hanging out at my office tonight. But I am basically here just kind of chilling out just a bit. So thank you for coming and hanging out with me. But yeah, I'm in here because I have to do the news for tomorrow morning. I have not recorded it yet because I'm a total slacker right now. No, actually, I was I was super busy today. Like seriously, I had it like down to the minute I was busy today. It was a little intense. So, yeah, I wasn't able to get what I wanted done. So yeah, I am going to be doing that here in a little bit. So, I'm actually hoping that I can get. Normally, I'll do a couple of them. Like, there's not a whole lot of news that really goes on in Ocala too much, and we're not like. I mean, it's public radio, so it's not like it's. So sometimes I'll do a couple of them, and but right now I don't have any news for Wednesday, none. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, something interesting will occur or happen by tomorrow. So yeah, I had a really good day today. It was really busy, but really good. So my husband and I got to work together quite a bit today, which is weird. Normally he's like doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and even though we work together, we kind of pass each other in the halls kind of thing. But today we actually worked together a lot. And I was like, "Oh, by the way, you're feeding me." And he's like, "We're going to lunch." I'm like, "We're going to lunch." And he's like, "Where are we going?" I'm like, "I don't know." But you're feeding me. That's funny. Mhm. So we've got a couple of people on here. Welcome. Welcome to the mayhem. I am basically just, I don't know, I'm preparing to go on vacation. I'm going on a cruise. I love it. I love going on cruises. This one is basically we are leaving on Saturday. So I normally don't share that information, but I mean, we've already got like a house sitter and pet sitter and all of that fun stuff. So, why not? Anyway, but we are going to be going to Mexico. Now, the really interesting thing is we are going on a cruise to Mexico and we keep watching the news and there are all these cruise ships out on the Gulf with like 20-foot swales. And we're like, oh no. The only one that's really worried about it is me because I get motion sickness so much that I always basically take Dramamine. Like every day I have to take a 24-hour Dramamine. So I basically sleep through the cruise anyway, because it's supposed to be non-drowsy, and that's a lie. Sorry, if anybody from Dramamine is on here, you know you're lying, okay? Because I basically just eat and nap the entire cruise. It's like the best thing ever, though. I mean, I am basically Garfield when on vacation. Now, my husband, no, he wants to go and see and do. And I mean, he gets into everything, talks to everybody. I read a book, I fall asleep, I get up, I read some more book. I go find like a little plate of something somewhere. That's like the best vacation ever. I sit by the pool, but I don't actually get in. It's great. It's literally great. I have this big, massive sun hat, and don't. I just don't. I don't do much of anything. It's fantastic. But because my husband is so active on vacation, he wants to do everything. Like if he misses out on something or he doesn't feel like he's gotten his money worth or something. I don't know. So him and I going on vacation, we have to go on something like an all-inclusive or a cruise because otherwise it's not compatible. He drags me all over all over the place. We went one time cross country with the kids and the dog, and we went to, oh my goodness, we did so much. I think there was like 30 different things that we went and saw on the way up, we did this twice, but one trip was up into the Outer Banks and we went camping. We were doing camping and staying at hotels. So, I mean, the car was packed. We went up to DC and we went to the museums and like a lot of the museums. And then the next day, I think it was the next day or the day after. I don't know. It was really close. We went to New York City. We went to not one, but two plays, one after the other. But I had always wanted to see Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and I got to see it. So that was cool. We also saw Cats. That was not cool. I don't know what drug they were tripping on when they made that, but my daughter loved it. She didn't like Phantom. I loved Phantom, and I did not really enjoy Cats. But anyway, so we did that. We trekked everywhere. Our son actually figured it out, and we had walked more than 30 miles in like 3 days. At one point, we were supposed to go to Central Park. We went traipsing all the way up to Central Park, which I thought was central. It is not central. It was like way over there. Anyway, got there and my husband's like, okay, we're here. We saw it. Let's go. And I'm like, what? And he's like, we have an itinerary. And I'm like, I'm never doing this again. And I haven't. We literally set foot. I don't even think we went in. I think we basically saw the gates to it. And that was it. I was like, okay. We're not doing this again. So the cruise works great for us. He gets to go and get his full money's worth, and I get to be left alone, and it's awesome. We both, that's perfect. And everybody knows I'll pick out like a little spot. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that exact chair, but I will pick out like my area, and they all know where to find me. And so randomly throughout the day, my husband or kids will pop in and just, sit down for a little bit and chat with me. And then they will wander off and go do something else. And I will not move like a sloth. It's great. It's great. But man, I plow through books. I will literally read probably 2 books minimum per day, every day. So I will probably, quite a few books will be consumed while on the cruise. And I had to bring my own because normally their libraries are terrible. So I will bring the actual books, and then I will leave them with the cruise line. Like, here is a donation because you have no books. I don't know if people take them or what, but like their libraries are normally pretty awful. So, or maybe everybody just has the books. I mean, if everybody wants to read, but wow, what is going on with my hair? I think it's just the lighting, but if everybody wants the books and there's like 5,000 people and there's only 300 books, I guess that's a problem. But no, it's good. So I just bring like my whole suitcase. It's like bathing suits, books, meh, I'm good. But no, we are going to be feeling it because 20-foot swales. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know, a little nervous about that. But we've had weird weather. It's warm and then cold and then warm and then cold. And you can't tell. I've taken to leaving my hoodie in the car, and because I don't know, sometimes I leave the house and it is golden and gorgeous. And then by the afternoon, I'm freezing. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's like everywhere this year or what, but it is crazy. Anyway, what is everybody else doing right now? I tried to do as late as I could. I was actually supposed to be at like either Lennar or DR Horton or something like that today because I wanted to do some videos. I have a sellers video series that's like awesome, but I don't want to be in here when I do that. So, I mean, it's okay, but I would prefer actually doing the series in a house. And how can you not use like a model home or something? They're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, they're staged and done. The furnishings are from professional and everything is like perfectly pristine. Of course you want to do a video there. So it's not real life. Nobody actually lives in those houses. So I was going to do that, and but I just did not have time today. I was just whew. So tomorrow I will be going over to them. I'm gonna go to one that I haven't been to before because I've been to pretty much all of the models and all of the subdivisions. But hello, I know you. Oh, I was actually at a really cool farm today. It's not, I can't talk about it much because it's not active yet, but it will be. It will be. I will actually be listing it. And it was very, very cool. And the whole time I was just like, okay, I found her house. It was cool. It was very cool. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, but I don't know. I have to time it to see how far away it is. So from everything. So we'll see. We'll see. But the whole time I was actually thinking about you today. So, and I think the timing even may coincide. So we'll see. I'm not gonna, can't say anything right now, but it was very interesting. I was like, ah, this is perfect. Okay, cool. It's very different. Now I have seen all sorts of real estate this week. There was a castle, which it really is. It's like a miniature castle. It's in really terrible condition. But it's a miniature castle right in the midst of a subdivision. I guess it was built in like the 60s or 70s or something. And they've updated the interior. The outside looks absolutely just wow. But it has like the turret and everything, and then it has like a balcony coming off it. It is the oddest thing ever. And it's like right in the middle of a subdivision. So, but the customers that were like really interested in it, their last name is King. And I was just like, I'm gonna put the Kings in the castle. That was the greatest thing ever. That was great. So yeah, it was just perfect. Oh, I don't think it's actually gonna happen. But seriously, what if it did? I was just I loved it. I loved it. No, they're actually really actually he's the one that did my sign back here. So yeah, I've known them for years. They actually used to rent through my company, and then they bought a home through me, and now they're looking to sell that and get another one, and it's just it's so cool to watch, like, over the years. And then their son is, like, awesome. He is just absolutely awesome. I won't say his name because 'cause I've already said their last name, so that's not cool, but if he ever ends up watching this video, you know you're awesome. He's gonna come and be a realtor, in a few years. He's gonna come work for me. That's what I keep telling him, and I actually got him a T-shirt that says, "Future Realtor." So and he still wears it, which is great. So I gotta get him a new shirt. He's probably gonna outgrow that one. That was several years ago I gave him that. So I'll have to get him a really cool future realtor shirt pretty soon. So, but yeah, they crack me up. Really, really, really cool family. But sometimes like I don't know, like we have a lot of customers. We have a lot of I've probably rented properties to thousands of people over the years. I've been doing it for oh, 17 years, I think. So yeah, and I mean, we have hundreds of properties in the portfolio. So I mean, it's a lot. But some people you just keep them, you know? I mean, they just yep, you're one of mine. There you go. So, and I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible with like keeping up with people and stuff, and it's awful. I really need to work on it so bad. I've got like the software to for customer relationship management. So I don't know. Anyway, but no, I really so we were actually thinking about doing a for our company, we were going to do a customer appreciation night, which basically just means like everybody that we know through the business is going to be invited to have dinner and drinks and stuff and like goof off. So we can at least see them once a year because we really do like hanging out with these people. They were very, very cool people. it's just, you get so busy and you get so much, caught up with stuff, but I don't know, we're thinking about it. I was thinking about it in October and then I chickened out. I know it's so sad, but I'm not really great at like planning parties and stuff, but I just not for nothing. I mean, I don't, they're past customers. I don't necessarily like, if they buy from us again or something like that, great. But it's not for that. It's just because I want to like see how they're doing and catch up with them and at least, see them at least once a year. So, yeah, anyway, we were thinking about it. I don't know if you guys think it's like completely weird, but I'm just like, I think we should do it. Like, not just me and my customers, but like everybody, all of the agents, all get to invite whoever they want, and we all just hang out. And I'm like, what if nobody shows up? That's my fear. It's like, mm, but I don't know. I so we are gonna plan it. We are gonna do it. We are going to do it. If nothing else, it'll be me and a bunch of my agents hanging out and having dinner and drinks. So I mean, could be worse. But there's this really cool place downtown Ocala, and they have like all of these like little fireplace things outside, fire pits or whatever outside. And there's this big like yard thing. I don't it's hard to explain, but they have these big, huge, massive chess pieces. And then inside is the actual like it's kind of like an old pub or something. So like there's this outside area that's like I think it's called a beer garden. I don't know. Anyway, so you can kind of hang out outside. You can go inside. You can have it catered, whatever. Because they don't really do food. But it's just really neat, and you can do karaoke there. There's some games you can play, and it's just kind of an open thing. So we were like, well, we'll just rent that out and just invite everybody to come hang, and you don't have to come right at first. You can just whenever. So, I don't know, that's what we were thinking anyway, so don't worry, we will wait until well, if we have it before you're down here from Maine, then that's cool, you'll just have to catch the next one because 'cause we're gonna do it for sure every year, unless nobody shows up, in which case, we'll probably still do it every year, but we'll just know not to bring that much food. I don't know, I have no idea, but, yeah. So my assistant is fantastic with planning, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna have her do it. Medina is she's just amazing with that stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I at least once a year, I would love to see how people are doing, what they're doing, how, just I don't know, just get to see them. Because I always intend to keep up with them, and then life gets in the way. And then once in a while, I'll go past somebody's house and I'm just like, I wonder how they are. And then, I'll send them a random text message that's just completely out of blue. Hey, I was in your neighborhood. Okay, that's stalker. Okay, thank you. It's like, no, no. But yeah, no. But there's a few that have definitely hung in there over the years. And one of them, Lori, and she's a trip and a half. She is hilarious. And I love that. I just absolutely love that. I'm making 100 cannoli. Good grief. That's a lot of cannoli. That is a lot of cannoli. Do you put like a little bit of chocolate somewhere on it? Because I always put a little bit of chocolate. Like when I get them, I always get I don't know. Maybe it's just like it's just a thing. I know your cannoli, you're not supposed to have chocolate, but still, just a little bit. But oh my god, I love cannoli. Okay, anyway, you and Medina would definitely get along. She keeps complaining because she can't find good flour here. Apparently, I was like, you go to Publix, like, what's the problem? She's like, no, I need like real pasta flour. And I'm like, Publix. I don't know. What are you looking for? What? But yeah, no, it's a very specific flour, apparently, or something. I have no idea. I'm like, whatever. I don't know. But she just came down here. So, semolina. Okay. I'm sure that's what she's looking for. I've seen that on pasta before, and it's like 100% semolina flour. It didn't say flour, it just said semolina. Anyway, that's what she's looking for. So, hopefully she's found it by now. I'll have to ask her. But there's certain things that she's so good at cooking and baking and all sorts of stuff, and, um, yeah, so she will when she needs a very specific ingredient, nothing else will do, and it's like, we have cool stuff down here. We have other things. We don't have that, but we have other things. No, it's very specific. So it's fine. But yeah, so yeah, you and her could probably chit chat about that all day long. She makes the best cookies though, like literally the best cookies on the planet, probably ever. And so yeah, she calls them Medina cookies. They're so good. Oh my goodness. I don't know how she makes them, but they're pretty freaking amazing. But yeah, no, we were actually that's what we were considering is going ahead and just doing a customer appreciation. Not right now, because of course everybody's busy with stuff, but um maybe going into the springtime. You can tell I'm like, "Ah," but once I do it once, it'll be great after that. So it'll be fine. All the agents are excited about it. They're like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, okay. Hey, you're late. Shame on you. No, it's okay when I'm late, but not when you're late. I mean, how does that work? But oh, we are. I don't know. Would you guys come? Because you guys are both planning on, moving over here. Like, if you got an invitation to a, I don't want to really even call it like a customer appreciation party because it's just basically like, I guess it is anyway. But yeah, like if we have food and drinks and just a place to chill out and catch up, would you guys come? Or is that just weird? That's weird, probably. I don't know. It's just we're so close to like each other and so close to our customers and they're like friends, and it's just weird to like not have something. But I don't know because some people would be like our realtor is sending us a party invitation like it's just kind of weird, so I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. I'm going to see in the middle of moving. Yeah, I imagine you are. Welcome. Well, we'll find out because he would obviously be one of those invited because, yeah, you're going to be here soon. You're seriously going to be here soon. So exciting. Oh, this week, y'all, I revamped all of our listing stuff. And yay, you're oh my goodness, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Okay, not everybody, but like, yeah, my live regulars. Um, I redid everything, like completely redid everything. Um, I actually that's why I have to film those videos, is I've got this video series. I wrote so much information, literally everything that you could possibly need to know about listing your house. I did a whole series of 12 videos. I just have to film it real quick. And I even created on my website everything. If you click on it right now, it doesn't go anywhere. But that's only because I have to read off my script that I wrote. 12 videos is a lot of work, but it is literally everything. And then some of the videos could be used for listing your house, but also for buying as well, because like some of it is like apps. Did you know there's moving apps? There are moving apps. It's so cool. And it keeps you on a checklist and it keeps you like organized. And oh my goodness. So I shared some of the moving apps on one of them. Um, I don't know, just all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to have that up there probably for sure by the end of this week. But so our I'm going to hear about it pretty soon because our website has all of the videos and it's like, click here for the video. And it doesn't do anything. It's not a live click yet. So, but it looks awesome. It looks so cool. So I was going to record them this afternoon and I just ran out of time. Like today flew by, like not even, it was so fast. So it was kind of crazy. So yeah, but yeah, we've got a whole bunch of really cool stuff. I've got these really cool listing boxes and it has all of the stuff. It has like the seller homework, and where you talk about, the house and the utilities at the house, and I mean, just so much information. And just, why you love the house, because the reason you love the house is probably the reason that the next person's going to love the house. And how to declutter and all of the checklists, like moving with kids and moving with a dog and all the stuff. Um, so anyway, I put these little books together, and they're so pretty. They're so pretty. The only thing is I went ahead and, like, I just wanted to see them, and I did a spiral binder on one. It looks so crappy. So I wanna do, like, actual brochure kind of books, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. But they're so pretty. They're so pretty. So I don't you'll but it looks amazing. All the information is fantastic, and the videos already look great, even though I haven't even done them yet. But the where you click on it, very, very cool. And then the little brochures actually have like a QR code that takes you to the videos. So yeah. Anyway, it all ties together, and it was all just really cool. But that took me literally off and on all week to get that done. It was a lot of work. So I finally got to the last part, which is just filming the videos, and couldn't do it today. So I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning, actually. So be nice and fresh-ish. But I want it done before I go on vacation. So I thought it was pretty cool, right? I mean, what would happen if your realtor came in and was like, here is a box of everything you need? Because I've done this so many times. I already know in advance the questions you're going to have, and they are there. And then just hand it to you. I thought it'd be cool. Because, I mean, I've pretty much seen everything at this point. I say that, and then something weird's gonna happen, so I gotta be careful with that one, but I've really seen pretty much everything. And so, I mean, I literally got the checklist going. I'm like, "Here is your checklist. This is everything that's gonna happen. These are the days I'm going to call you because you're gonna need to know how the open house went or how whatever. Here is, the week before you put it up on the market because we need to get the photographer right. Like, here's the day the sign goes up and the pre-listing information goes out because I only got 24 hours according to their, like, all this stuff. It's on a timeline. And I'm like, here is this, and then we get to this. Here's everything. Let's work on it. What days? What are we doing? Here, this is where the gun goes off, and that's where the start is. So, what is your starting date? It's like super simple. So, anyway, so I was doing that this week, and my husband even said it looked good. And my husband is so picky, which is great. We actually call him QC, which is quality control, because he literally was in charge of quality control. Not joking. I could not make this up. So yeah, up north in Maryland, he worked. This is now his second career. But he worked for many years at a printing company. When I say a printing company, I don't mean like, a little print. No, we're talking like the people that make American Express travelers checks and that put the printing on like the Doritos chips bags and stuff like that. That kind of printing company where they buy paper in the tons and it comes on a big roll, like that. Anyway, so he was there, and his job was quality control. I married quality control, and I'm not the quality at all. I'm a mess. I'm like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to get done. Like, let's move on. And he's just like, no. So mad. So mad. So him and I are always like this on things, but he also does help so much because I will miss something. I will miss something. I will misspell something, or I will have something looking weird or not quite formatted right. And he meticulously can spend hours on something. I cannot. I cannot. I will do it, and then I'll be like, good enough, and I move on. So him and I, he will come in and he'll start talking about something in depth, and I'm like, nope. And I've hit max cap. You have detailed me to death. I'm done, and this is as much as I can go. And he'll be like, okay. I can only handle it for so long, and then I'm like, can't handle the details. No, I'm gonna need that support. I'll send you a box, okay? But yeah, no, he is. He's quality control. But he even said, "My box, it's all." He said, "What I've created is good," and I was like, so excited, so excited, because yeah, he does not. Normally, he has to like go in and like. It's a good thing he doesn't own like a red marker because all of my stuff would be red markered into oblivion, like so bad. But he does catch things that I don't catch. I think probably the worst. So bad. The worst one was when one of our agents decided that she didn't want a shirt like this because these I'll give a shirt like this to the agents. Aw. Send me you got my email. Oh, see, this is what happened last time. Ooh, I about tipped it over. Hold on. No, no. Uh, hang on. I'm doing something. Whoops. I am not set up to type. So I'm just putting my email in there. Hold on. Unfortunately, I have all of these. Okay. I have all these little things that I do. So if I put like GM, then my phone automatically types out good morning, which is really great and saves time, except for when I'm putting Gmail and it keeps trying to put good morning instead. So I may have to reevaluate some of those. But I say good morning to everybody in the company every single morning at 9 a.m. except Sunday, because that would be really bad if they were in like services or something and I'm like dinging good morning and their phone's going off and that's just rude. So anyway, but yeah. Um so yeah, okay, so I was gonna tell you the story about the so she decided she didn't want a shirt like this. Okay. She wanted like a bowling shirt and she wanted all the information on the back. On ours, there's nothing there. It's just blank. So this is it. Like, sorry, camera reversed. Anyway, so this is it. But I mean, it's just our logo, whatever, obviously, right there. So she designed her own shirt. Totally fine. So she sends me over the proof and she's like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And I'm looking at the shirt itself, a bowling shirt. And I was just like, "Okay, weird, but okay, whatever." I was not really detailing. So she goes ahead and orders it. She goes to wear it and she is so proud of her shirt that she designed. And we're sitting there behind her and my husband's like, "I cannot even believe this." And I'm like, "What?" We went to like this event at the Realtor Association. We were there, whole slew of us was there, and he's just like, "This is so embarrassing." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "She misspelled realtor and it's in big, huge letters." I missed it. She put an I in there. She put realtor. And he's like, "She's a realtor. She doesn't know how to spell realtor." And I was like, "I approve the shirt." And he's looking at me like, "You blonde. Oh my God." So, so I had to tell her, I was like, "So by the way, um, your shirt, it's misspelled." And she's just like, "I asked you." And I was like, "I didn't catch it. I'm not the person. I'm not the one." So from then on, if somebody asks me if something looks okay as far as like the lettering or the blocking or any of that stuff, I'm like, "You got to go to quality control." I'm not quality control. I will tell you if the shirt looks nice on you. That's right. Great. But you need to go see QC over there. So go visit Mr. Man, because I am not the one. I am not the one. You will have realtor misspelled for all the world to see at the Realtor Association. That I am not the one. So it's hilarious. Okay. I am okay. I am looking at That's why I had to set it up a little bit differently in here because normally I have my phone and that's what I'm using. But I'm waiting for an auction. Ah, there we go. To end, and I've got 30 minutes. So it's always Monday nights. Like there's always something weird happening on Monday night. My daughter is not working tonight, so that's always nice. But normally she's working and I have to go sprint over and pick her up because even though where she works is basically just across the street, I'm not having her cross that street, excuse me, at night because it's one of the busiest roads in all of Marion County, which isn't saying much, but at the same time, I'm no, that's not happening. So so when she's working on a Monday night, I have to either leave early or I do my live like over there at the parking lot. It's been a while since I did that. But yeah. One was when she first started working and her friend was working with her and I had not met the friend yet. And it was just this little teenage boy from our neighborhood that she goes to school with. And she's like, she was at the corporate office in training, and I was at the actual restaurant for her. And I went to the wrong place. And she's like, texting me, and I'm doing the live, and I'm sitting in the parking lot, just sitting there doing the live. Like, she's going to come out any minute now. I got a text message from her saying, hey, you're not here. Don't worry, I got a ride. I'm going with this teenage boy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, I gotta go. That was the worst ending ever. But that live is still somewhere up on YouTube. I was like, ah! I gotta go. It's not a thing. Was not prepared. It was fine, but yeah, her and I had a chat about getting rides from teenage boys. So, what she failed to mention was that his girlfriend was in the car too. She failed to mention that. In fact, his girlfriend was the one driving. Didn't mention that part at all. She's like, mm-hmm. So I had a little motherly heart attack for no reason whatsoever. But her and I chatted about it. We're all okay now, mostly. But yeah, it was funny. And then he doesn't even work there anymore, so whatever. But you gotta be careful. People be crazy, especially teenage boys. No faith. Absolutely no trust. Like I have none. No. So yeah, just kind of funny. But yes, I put the email address in there because I messed up. I didn't put it in last time. And then somebody sent me a message and it was in the Facebook business page, which most of the time I don't answer that. That is actually open to all of the agents because I want to make sure that anybody that goes in there gets responded to right away. And I'm I'm not the one. So they all, it alerts them, and then whoever answers first, goes in and talks to it. And but yeah, so I was looking all over for this message in my email, but I didn't provide my email. It was fun. But it's okay because we figured it out. We got together eventually, but it was just like so yeah, there is the email. I must remember to put that into the chat. It would help. Now I want cannoli. Anyway, so I am currently waiting for a auction that I am waiting to go in and snag a couple of things. So they have the this auction site that I go to, kind of addicted to, I'm not joking. They have different items from the local universities. Well, not local, it's a nationwide website, a nationwide auction site. But it's government. So like the universities put stuff in there, police stations. The one in Arizona cracks me up because they get like all sorts of craziness. That in Chicago. Chicago had the what was it? The organized crime division was selling a very nice BMW a few months back, and it was only like $5,000. And I'm like, okay. It was a nice, fairly new BMW. I was like, what in the world? But I did not put a bid on that. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm not, that's not what I'm thinking. So there's the problem is you have to go and pick this stuff up. So I'm not going to Chicago, and I'm definitely not going to Arizona. No. So I normally keep it to just, the places in Florida. Well, the University of Florida, UF, is only about 35, 40 minutes up the road. So if they put stuff up for auction, I would put a bid on those because it's not that far for me to go. And I like the restaurants in Gainesville. So I will go over to Gainesville, no problem, and go to the University of Florida and pick up whatever. So they have a slew of, what is it called? Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, "What is she doing right now?" Um, there we go. Microsoft Surface Pro. I don't know. I just thought they would be helpful. So anyway, but yeah, they're the Surface Pro. You can like write on them, and you can. Um, I think that's the one. But anyway, so they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, another 7. I don't know, a whole slew of them that they're selling. So I don't know. I was going to try and get one of those. One of them's up for like $50. So, but the auction ends in about 30 minutes. I keep taking a look at it. I think it ends at 8 p.m., I guess. So, oh, no, one actually ends in like 3 minutes. So there's 7 Microsoft Surface Pro for $300. And it ends in 3 minutes. So I'm just keeping an eye on it because, if there's one for like $50, I'd probably go ahead and do that. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. I don't know what it is about Monday nights. There's always something weird going on. I picked Monday night because I thought nothing ever happens on a Monday night. This would be a great time to do. No, there's always something weird going on. So be it. I don't know. Yeah, I got a really nice Xerox thing. I don't know. I had to go pick that up down Lake South Florida. It was in Fort Myers, but it's a big, huge, massive Xerox copy machine that we have here, and I mean it's really super nice. It was only like 5, 6 years old, and I got it for $20. That was a couple months ago. So I don't know. I mean, you can find some decent deals. They sell weird stuff on there though. Like you could buy a helicopter or a jet or I don't know. They got weird stuff that goes on there. What's highest bid? So I'm on. See, I don't really know if I want to do. Hold on. Okay. So the highest bid I was gonna do is like $100. I don't know. I don't want it that bad. So, I mean, they're nice, but I'm kind of a Mac girl, so you know, can't. Yeah, but it would be helpful because it was, sometimes they do iPads and stuff like crazy too. But again, I have to be careful because I don't really want to drive to like Boca or something. To go. It's not that far, but I don't want to. So okay, so on the singular one, I don't need 7 of them. So on the singular one, I've got the highest bid right now. We'll see. My husband will be like, "What did you get now?" Um, yeah, so it's like $70. I don't know. I would drive up there for that. But yeah, currently there are a whole slew of them. They've got like a set of 4, they've got a set of 3, they've got a set of 5. I mean, it's not sets, it's just they just kind of take a box of them. And so anytime they have upgraded equipment, so one of their departments apparently got a whole bunch of new equipment. So the old equipment goes to their warehouse and gets auctioned off on this website. So everything you'll get like the weirdest stuff. Like I got a karaoke machine on there once. That was fun. I think it was like $30. But it has like Bluetooth and everything. It was nice. So I don't know. You end up with the weirdest stuff. Um, but yeah, 37 seconds. Looks like the lot of 7 Microsoft Surface Pros are going for $305. Um, I7s, 7-1, I don't know. Again, not my thing. I am definitely a Mac girl. If they had a bunch of iPads, I'd be like, maybe. But it might be helpful for $100. Meh. There's a set of 4 of them for 112. They're timing out as we speak. So, sorry to bother you that I'm, like, on here, like, looking at this, but it was ending, like, right while I was on here, so I'm sharing. And you can see, you can go on here. What is this? Publicsurplus.com. It cracks me up. The weirdest stuff is on here. They sold an entire plant. I think it's a water cleaning plant. The whole thing. And I was like, a plant, like a plant, like grows? No, 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 no. It was it was an entire plant, like 10-acre massive silo equipment, like huge, and they had it on there for like $10. I think I don't know. California has weird stuff that shows up. I go over there just shopping just to see what crazy they have come up with. They have crazy stuff over there. But I mean, I have no interest in buying any kind of a power water recirculating circulating plant, but it was kind of funny to I mean, just click on the pictures and you're just like, what? You know it had to have been millions of dollars to put all of that stuff together. And they're just like, never mind, wasn't such a great idea. What? You guys doing? Yeah, some of this we saw like a brand new tractor. My husband and I are cracking up. We're like, it was brand spanking new, never been used at all, and they were putting it up on the auction site. And I was like, somebody ordered something. It was like this year. Like somebody ordered something on accident or something and got fired. You know they got fired. My husband's like, "Oh yeah, they definitely got fired," because it was like a $70,000. That's what it went for auction. So I can only imagine it was a couple $100,000 originally. So we were cracking up. I'm like, what do you think? You think they got fired? He's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, I don't know. If I spent an extra $200,000, I would get fired, and I'm the employer. So it was just kind of funny. Um, I don't think I won anything. I don't know. Let me see. They all timed out. Let's see. Did I win one? It's nail biting. I don't know. It's like I got the circle of death going on right there. Oh, there we go. Um. Okay. Weird. No. Well, they must have scooped it. Nope. I did not get it. Oh well. Or maybe it just hasn't shown up yet. But that is okay. I'm okay with it. I will not go cry in a corner. But it's just kind of fun. So, but I do have gotten some really interesting stuff off of there before. So, actually I can show you. It's weird. I was talking about the weather earlier. You missed it. It is so weird. Like I can't even say one day it's hot and one day it's cold because it's not one day. It's literally hour to hour. Like this morning, it was so pleasant outside. It was lovely. It was 72 degrees. It was glorious. Okay. This afternoon, it was cold. I was like, and I did not put my hoodie back in the car. So I was chilly. I was definitely chilly. It was probably like 55 degrees. That's too cold for me without a hoodie. I got short sleeves on. It's just I'm not built for the cold anymore. 55 degrees was way too cold. And it was afternoon. It wasn't like it was like 3:30 in the afternoon. Like what in the world? So, yes, it's tipping somewhere between 50 degrees and 75 degrees. There. But I don't like it when it tips to the 50 degrees. I don't like it, especially when it's in the afternoon. It's supposed to be cold in the morning and then you know to take a jacket, and then it's warm in the afternoon and the sun's out and it's nice and warm and then it gets chilly in the evening. That is the way things are supposed to do. Today it was in reverse and I don't know what to do with that. And we've had rain the last couple of days, which is bizarre. We don't have rain for days. We have rain for 20 minutes and then that's it. This was not that. This was a few days we've had it. So I'm thinking the rain, there was like some kind of storm down in the Gulf or whatever. And I'm thinking it had something to do with that because it was just, I mean, it was windy. It wasn't like, damage something kind of windy. It was just kind of windy and uncomfortable because it was bringing like cold air. So not appreciated. Everybody's like instantly like, shut up. Sorry, I'm complaining about a hoodie, but I didn't have the hoodie and I was cold, okay? And I still don't have the hoodie. I have to go outside and go home and it's going to be uncomfortable, okay? 19 degrees. We don't do the snow here. No, 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 no. No snow. We don't do that. That's the icky white stuff with the ice and no. Ooh, no, 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 no. No. Mm-mm. It will go to freezing. I had to cover my plants up because I was worried my avocado tree was gonna not do well. And I've got peppers growing like crazy. So my peppers, rosemary, that seems to be just fine and dandy. It doesn't seem to care. It's growing. It's actually, did you know they come rosemary, the herb, it is becoming like a bush. It's like the size of a bush and it's just growing and thriving like crazy. It really likes to grow. You will grow lots of rosemary in Ocala, Florida, let me tell you. It smells really good too. So my rosemary and my pepper plants are going like crazy. I think the pepper plants got a little bit cold though, because the peppers are normally like these long, they're like bell peppers basically. And they're normally like long. And all of a sudden, all of them kind of curved. I was like, oh, they were trying to get away from the cold. Oh, so I have a whole bunch of curved up plants, curved up peppers that I was trying to. But I got some strawberry plants I just got because it's that time of year to have your strawberry plants. And there's you pick strawberries over the farm over in Brown's Farm. So yeah, we'll have our actually strawberry festivals are coming up not in January, but in February, like end of February. It's coming there. I don't blame you. I don't do the cold at all. Like I was freaking out for like 50 something degrees today. I did not like it at all whatsoever. But that's okay. It's okay. My husband was like sharing his jacket with me a little bit. It was uncomfortable. It wasn't like painful. It was just uncomfortable. 50 degrees without a hoodie and just in short sleeves. That was just icky. But it was bright and sunny. So I guess I can't complain too much. I definitely need sun. Like you can tell, like, see this under here, this is the actual color. And then this is sun color. I have to go to the sun. No, I do. I don't know. I got plenty of vitamin D. But it was too cold. It was too chilly. But you guys are like, yeah, we have snow and 19 degrees. So, yeah, no, no, that's why I live here. We don't do that. But we did. It was just kind of a breeze coming in. It really wouldn't have been that bad, I guess, without the breeze. So in Ocala, it was 72, but the breeze that came in was 50. And the two did not combine very well. I did not like that. Excuse me. So, well, I think that's it. I think I've talked your ears off tonight. But I really appreciate you guys like chit-chatting with me. I really love it when, there's feedback back and forth. I love that. So I can kind of, it feels like we're actually talking and chit-chatting and stuff. It's great. Ah, I just remember I was supposed to have my friend Krista on here. I'll make sure she's on here next time or the next one. So I'm going to be on a cruise ship on Monday. So there will not be a live this coming Monday, but the following Monday, I'm going to have Krista do it with me. So she is a realtor over in Orlando. And she's always making fun of me because I'm like, backwoods country over here. I'm like, it is not that bad. But to her, this is like rural, So, so she has a YouTube channel too, and she's freaking amazing. But she is definitely more city girl, and I am not. So, and I am totally okay with that. I love where I live, and I love all the people around here, and they're just down to earth, and I just love that. So I don't think I could deal with the traffic in Orlando either. I mean, no. So, there's just stuff that we kind of go back and forth with and stuff. You guys will love her. She is hilarious. She's going to make fun of me so badly. But I will be teasing her too. So definitely ask your questions. Not this Monday coming up. It'll be the next Monday because I am going to be in the middle of an ocean. And if there's 20-foot swells or something like that, like there happened this week, I will be a shade of green that you have not seen before. So I'm not even going to do a live. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to enjoy my vacation and just try to take extra Dramamine or something. But when you live in Florida, you go on cruises because there are so many ports here. There's Jacksonville, Canaveral, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami all have cruise ships going out of them. So it's a thing because it's going to take us like an hour and a half, park in the parking garage, get on the ship. I mean, how can you say no to that? It's great. All right. You guys have someone has to suffer. Thank you so much. I got the little bracelets even. I'm like, please just let me not be nauseous. I don't want to do it. So hopefully we'll have calm seas because that would be great. And then I can just sleep through my vacation and that's it. That's what we're hoping for. Calm seas. You guys have a great night, and I will see you not next week, but the week after. And hopefully I will have lots of interesting information for you. If I am not green, I will maybe even do a video of what it's like to just drive over and go on a cruise ship because it's super easy to do here. All right, you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys later. Bye.